Several people have called the bicycle man's most noble invention, and I subscribe to that. It's the most efficient form of human power transportation ever developed, and it operates at about 97% efficiency, which for a machine is pretty outstanding. There's very little room for improvement. And a bicycle has remained almost unchanged for 125 years. There's not too many inventions in the world that you could say that about. Almost everything is a fleeting invention or rapidly develops into something else. But the bicycle has stayed true. My passion is really reflected in my work in that I like the challenge. I like to try to fix bicycles that other bike shops can't fix, won't fix, refuse to fix because of some sort of policy reason. They don't have the tool or the bike's just too old. I really like helping those bikes that still have life left in them. We don't need to necessarily be importing brand new bikes from China. A lot of the bicycles that are in our garages are still perfectly fine. They just need some upkeep and some labor and some love. I like to do that. I like to try to fix things that were malfunctioning and make them work again. Bicycles have stories to tell. They've carried people all over the place. Some of them have been through accidents. Some of them have lots of miles left to travel still. So each bike is slightly different. The setup of the bikes are always interesting to me because some people are so set in their ways and they believe that they have it correct, and so they like their seat at a funny angle or something like that. And I can't convince people otherwise. It's just very interesting to me how people sort of adapt bikes, make them their own, and eventually it's a reflection of the person themselves. Part of what I really enjoy about this bike shop is that we don't necessarily try to push inexpensive mass-produced bikes on people. We really have a passion for hand-built craft. So whether it's English, Italian, Japanese, or American-built, hand-built frame, I really appreciate that craftsmanship and the knowledge and the workmanship that goes into those things. It's not in every bike. Not every bike has that soul. Not every bike has that feeling. In terms of a functional bike, that's fine. They work great. And I really, really appreciate, craftsmanship above almost everything. But I really just enjoy taking something that's dilapidated and then, by the time it leaves my hands, my possession, it's working at least 10 times better. Again, it's an appreciation for craft and design and engineering and all these things that have slowly been honed almost to perfection. There's very little left to improve on a bicycle. They've been the same almost for 120 years at this point. And I really feel that in this time of environmental changes that we're going through in the world, that a bicycle is a good solution for the human race in general. Once people realize how efficient a bicycle can be, they rarely ever revert back. Once they've converted to bicycle lifestyle, it's really hard to convince them that cars are better and it's the way to go around town and stuff like that. I've thought about it before, and if somebody actually sat down and described to me a bicycle before they'd ever been invented, I probably would be a naysayer. I'd be like, you can't balance on two wheels like that. That'll never work and stuff like that. But after it's been proven in practice, it's the most wonderful machine in the world, I think.